Will Six Flags New England reopen at all for the 2020 season? If you had asked me this question last week, I would have said there was no chance. The summer season had ended. However, some recent information has come to light, and I think Six Flags New England may have a chance of reopening this year. And I want to start by saying this is all speculation and I have no inside information. I'm just looking at the facts that are available and some clues that have become available to the public. First, amusement parks have been placed in Phase 4, which for Massachusetts meant they were not allowed to reopen until there was a proven cure or a vaccine. Massachusetts has had declining positivity rates on returning COVID tests, with a positivity rate now below 1% pretty much every day. And people in Massachusetts are doing a very good job wearing masks and social distancing. But I think the bigger clue is what was posted on the Six Flags websites. Great Escape and Six Flags Darien Lake recently announced that they were remaining closed for the entire 2020 season. They posted this announcement on their website. Six Flags New England did not. They still have the message on their website that is a temporary closure. So the question I have is, are they still trying to open, and will they? Sporting events, arcades, and gyms were also classified in Phase 4 for Massachusetts. However, gyms open in Phase 3. And the New England Patriots have announced no fans at home games through September, which sort of makes me wonder if they're working to move themselves out of Phase 4 in the background. But the bigger clue for me is what arcades just did. Arcades just sued the state of Massachusetts to reopen, and they were given permission to. And I want to emphasize this quote that the Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker gave with regards to arcades opening. Arcades have been open for a while in some of the states surrounding us, and we spend a lot of time talking to our colleagues in those states. And they basically said that with capacity limitations, rules, hand sanitizer, and all the rest, that they've basically been able to open safely. And we felt, based on the data we got from our colleagues in other states, that that was enough to move forward. If you look at the amusement parks that have reopened in the nearby states like New Hampshire or Connecticut, it has gone quite well. And if you look at the industry Goliaths like Disney and Universal, they also have not had any outbreaks traced back to them. So I think if the amusement parks in Massachusetts use the same logic that arcades did, I think there's a chance they could open this year. Six Flags has had multiple examples in the chain of what they will do that should appease Charlie Baker. First, Six Flags requires masks, perform temperature checks, and they have social distancing markers all throughout the park. They're also capping attendance with their reservation system. Now, how compliant guests are depends on the day, but the employees I've countered at Six Flags have been very good about enforcing masks. For example, Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast wouldn't launch the train unless everyone had their mask worn correctly. Another comp that I want to give within Massachusetts is that family entertainment centers were allowed to reopen. These places have outdoor rides and attractions much like Six Flags or Edaville, but they have a lot less space to distance people. And like the theme parks in other states, I haven't heard of any outbreaks traced back to these family entertainment centers. Now, from Six Flags' perspective, the big reason why they probably want to reopen is the memberships. Six Flags promised 1 month would be added onto everyone's membership for every month they remain closed. The timer started ticking back in April when Six Flags New England delayed their opening day. If Six Flags New England can reopen in the next month or two, that's only 6 months they have to add on to memberships. But if they fail to open for the entire 2020 season, that's an extra 6 months they will have to give to everyone's memberships while they're closed during the winter. And I bet Six Flags does not want to do that. It basically doubles the amount that they owe their pass holders if they don't open. Six Flags is also rumored to have their flash sale this week, and I wonder if they want finality if they plan to open or not this year, because that'll probably impact their pass sales. I'm pretty sure they'll have to extend 2020 season passes into 2021. It's just a question how far into 2021. Now, the biggest thing for me so far, again, is that Six Flags New England has not made any announcement that they're staying closed for all of 2020 yet, like the New York Six Flags parks, so I'm holding out hope they can reopen this year, especially with the news of what the arcades just did. Do you think Six Flags New England will reopen this year? And the same goes for Edaville USA. I would love to hear your comments down below. If you liked this video, I'd enjoy it if you gave this video a like and consider subscribing because there will be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for listening.